You guys are doing marvelous. Wow, I am quite impressed. I see the Empress here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't tell the whole reading. All right, I already gave it away. The Empress is the answer. Oh my God, this woman has wealth. I did. yes, I did. Yeah, and you know, I see a queen here, and I never heard of a broke queen. So basically, money is coming in, and for some of you, wealth, because, well, number one, the Empress is married, and I see her husband here. And remember, I said that the last time, you guys, how it just seemed like the more we were focusing on the $1,500, like letting it in, it's just like the more we got closer to marriage. What? Some of you are like, no, I want to leave you. But it seems like it resolves things, baby. Y'all better keep your subscriptions. I'm begging, I tell you. No, but seriously, no, but on a serious tip, I sat there before I pressed play or record. I'm like, what the hell? Why do I keep seeing these wedding and these marriage cards with thinking about money, you know? And I think it's because a lot of your worries, it's like a lot of your worries are just going to be gone. So you won't be emotionally attached to some baggage, and you will actually just have the freedom to just be in the truth. And that's the very first card. That's the theme of the reading, the heart of the reading. You know, your heart is where it pumps the blood everywhere. It's saying stay in truth. And the truth is, like attracts like. The truth is, I get what I focus on because it becomes bigger as I think about it and as I move in the direction of where it already is through my behavior, and it has nothing to do with worth and value. So this is from The Secret. It says, when I first understood The Secret, every day I would get a bunch of bills in the mail. I thought, how do I turn this around? The law of attraction states that what you focus on, you will get. So I got a bank statement. I whited out the total, and I put a new total in there. I put exactly how much I wanted to see in the bank. I am not mad at him. So I thought, what if I just visualized checks coming in the mail? So I just visualized a bunch of checks coming in the mail. Within just 1 month, things started to change. It is amazing. Today, I just get checks in the mail. I get few bills, but I get more checks than bills. Well, what happened to the bank statement? Okay, well, anyway, I don't know what happened to the bank statement. So anyway, the cards are saying stay with the truth. The truth of the matter is that whatever I'm focused on, it has more to do with focus than it has anything to do with my past. What I really need to be praying about is this, getting into this Queen of Wands energy, where this woman is in a lot of action because she's able to focus. Look at her focus. Look at her eyes. Can you see that? Yeah. Because all of this focus, right, which is actually led and orchestrated by your intuition, eventually leads to the abundance of the Empress. Now see, the Empress is not focused anymore because she's wearing her gold gown. She's reaping the harvest of the Queen's focus. The Queen services the Empress anyway. And what I love about seeing both of these people in here is that, you know, they got money, because money is a natural thing that we need to have because we're servants. And it's important that people are able to help. There is not one single solitary movement that has been successful without somebody having the money to finance it. Usually people that have money. So those of you, you know, who are here with me, I don't want to get in your business to why you are, you know, looking at these videos, but I sure do hope that, you know, you do, because the money is going to start coming in, and it's going to be a little fast for some of you. Okay, and it looks like with the Pope here, you guys are going to do good things with the money, and that's so good to hear. So I just asked for a random read about $1,500 a week, and so what I'm seeing here, let me see what time we have. We are at, so I'm seeing the Ace of Swords, which talks about cutting things out that no longer serves you, right? That is thinking anything outside of what it is that you want. And you know, that, right, okay, so the Ace of Swords talks about cutting things out that no longer serves you and being in truth, right? Then what's crowning that is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Maybe it could be an organization. It could be something that has to do with action and being the queen of that action. So it looks like the cards are saying, you know, get help, or maybe get help with people who you know are in action, or meetings or organizations that can help you. Because the Pope sometimes, in the Ring Virtue deck, she reads the Pope as groups will nourish you right now. Okay, so maybe this could talk about, you know, getting together in an organization or a church group or some type of support group or subscription with me. Yeah, that's the Lord talking to you. Girl, all right, baby. Now I'm just playing with you. Okay, but anyway, because I don't want to distract them. Right. So anyway, so yeah, the Queen of Wands is a bad woman, honey. She handles it. She gets what she wants to. She goes out there, she makes it happen, and it happens. We saw that in one of the old videos. Remember how that week things started to happen? Because in your subconscious mind, this is so wonderful that this is in your subconscious mind. Make it stronger, you know, talk about it, write about it a little bit. In your subconscious mind is commitment, combining your forces, maybe leaving a legacy. People might be thinking about leaving a legacy to you too, and you may not know about it, especially with the Empress card here, because this can represent like a mother or the matriarch of the family, or somebody with wealth that is bestowing a gift of abundance onto you. Because a lot of times Empress is an older woman, but it can also be symbolic of stuff. It looks like what's behind you is looks like you guys have been taking some action. Some of you have understood that you're in the driver's seat, and you can drive your focus in the direction of seeing what it is that you do want, and expounding on that by either talking about it or taking some action. Because, you know, the Wands, that is the suit of action, and this woman is the queen of it. And on the card, it says, I love it, it says, stretch your wings and fly, and don't underestimate yourself. She says, don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. And then what the Pope here is saying, God got you, right? Because you're going to use your intuition. And yeah, you may kind of be a little rash. And so what if you compulsively spend for a while? So what if you kind of lose control for a minute? You are mature enough to catch yourself, or God will catch you. And then the final answer is the Empress. So it's all going to work out for your good. And there will be a lot of abundance. And I see people in beautiful homes. Also, a mother figure could be doing some paperwork to leave a home to you. I see some of you having a new home, and some of you just walking into your parents' home. Like, you're just going to be blessed. I see those of you who get access, and you're listening this far into the video, I just see you being blessed, and just so blessed, and more blessed, and so blessed. I mean, look, so this woman takes the energy. First, she takes the idea of telling herself the truth, and she leaves behind, you know, some emotional baggage that no longer serves you. And that emotional baggage could just be, you know, for years how you saw what you deserved, and you're walking away from that, and you're moving Like you're literally resurrecting to the Nine of Cups. You're finding emotional fulfillment. So you're telling yourself the truth. And, you know, the challenge is thinking in a new way and leaving the new you in the past. But you're going to be the queen of it. Even though there is resistance to moving forward, you're still going to be moving forward. And the cards are saying, don't underestimate yourself. Okay? Assert your independence and your creativity. Because in your subconscious mind, which is actually being created, is the 10 of coins. All right? Some of you are just called here to be wealthy. And you guys have been noticing some success with taking the reins of your mind and moving it towards the having of what you want, even if it's awkward. That's the thing about it, is that it's awkward. It's like it's something that you don't know. These 8 of Cups, you've been with, you know, feeling miserable for years, but you know, who don't want to have no money? You know what I'm saying? You can't even get no new bags. Do I have my bags? So look at this cute little bag. Isn't that so cute? I'm not trying to brag, but I love my little bag, girl. I just got it. It's so adorable. You know, you can do things like that. At the spur of the moment, when you call money in, God has all kind of ways to call it in. And I think it's really good that you guys, you know, listen to these videos on a regular basis, because who has time to do what I'm doing? What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about money so that your mind, while you're doing whatever you're doing, because a lot of people say they listen to me and they wash the dishes and they shower and they clean or whatever, you're hearing money. Money's supposed to be here. That money is a very natural place. $1,500 a week is very common for a lot of people. And the more you hear that, and the, you know, seeds are being sown, and they're saying that you know, there's going to be an amazing harvest, because I'm going to keep on talking about it until I see what I want to see from it. And you won't be going to listen, because some of you, y'all in here for the long haul. I pray for Capricorn subscriptions, because y'all don't go nowhere. So, yeah, I see you guys taking a very spiritual approach to increasing or letting it in. And I see, let me get some clarification on this. This is amazing. This is an amazing reading. I see marriage for somebody. It's like the wheel is going to turn towards a permanent relationship with an emperor, and you are the woman for him. You know, it's like it's beautiful. So the Ace of, okay, so yeah, the Ace of Swords being clarified, it's saying, you know, you have no more time for the lies. That's a bad judgment to not tell yourself the truth, because it can literally change your life, and holding on to the past is a bad judgment. Okay, and my God, we get a double 8 of Cups. It's saying 8 of Cups, double 8 of Cups, that it's kind of hard to let go of the past, you know. And the Knight of Cups reversed, yeah, you know, we kind of want to flirt, but let me see what this Knight of Cups has got to say. I don't even think I really need to clarify anything, because this is actually starting to talk about something else. Let me just clarify this, and then I'm going to close it. Yeah, they're saying it's a bad decision to not cut off thoughts that no longer serve you. So let me see what this message is saying. Oh yeah, so this is talking about just kind of liberating yourself from toxic thinking or player-like thoughts about money, like, oh, I just deserve a little, or I don't deserve a lot, or, you know, just thoughts that are not firm. But she's going to solidify that with work, okay? And then something that's going to be traditionalized. Oh, it looks like some of you are going to patch things up with maybe how you thought about what God feels like you're worthy of, or, you know, maybe what your parents taught you or something like that. So I see you guys getting a lot of clarity. I see mommy cards too, so I see a lot of forgiveness happening this week. But whatever the case is, you know, just focus on having $1,500 a week. By now, you probably have gotten an idea. Okay, we saw that, I think, a couple of weeks ago. By now, you probably have gotten an idea, and it's in the obstacle was taking the steps, and the obstacle was also how fast the idea came. So this week it's saying, you know, God got you. Stay very spiritual and prayerful with it. I think I told you this already, but they asked Oprah, did I say this? I don't know if I said it in this video or another video, because I'm just like in the zone. But they said, how has money changed you? She said, money hasn't changed me. It just made me more of who I already am. She says, money is not going to change you. It's going to make you more of who you already are. But the only thing is I'm getting told just to play with the energy, you know, get to know it. Because this energy is very aggressive. And get to know the energy and start having a command on your thoughts. And it's like, whether I have a shame attack or not, when I think about having $6,000 a month, that emotional reaction has nothing to do with my worthiness of whatever I give my focus to. Whatever type of emotional reaction I'm having to abundance has nothing to do with the laws. And that is, I'm going to get what I focus on, and I follow through with behavior. So, you know, the way that we know, am I focusing on lack or am I focusing on what I want, is I feel of how I feel. When I'm usually focusing on things that I want, I feel so good. It's like life is wonderful. Like, you know, that reading we got, the Ace of Cups. It feels like this is who I really am. And this is what life is really supposed to be like, okay? So I just pray for abundance to all my subscribers over here. You know, those of you who are monthly subscribers. And I just pray for abundance, and I pray that you begin to look at abundance. And what we're deciding to do is, as soon as we're wakening up, or awakening, I take a little pad and I just start freestyling $1,500 a week if I had it. What would my life be like? And what's starting to the first day that I did it, my mind was like, what? Yeah, huh? What? And now it's like, At first it was like that, but now it's like, it's steady. And then ideas are coming up. I'm following through on it. Then the next idea comes up. I follow through on it. And it's like starting to kind of sit in my spirit a little bit. And that's exactly what the High Priestess is saying, is how as you begin to focus on it, it's going to start sitting in your spirit. You're going to let it in. And the final card for this week, in regards to focusing on $1,500 a week, is the Empress. I think a lot of you, just from focusing on the wealth, are just going to have depression lift. I really feel that way. Because I really do believe that sometimes depression can come from wrong thinking. I really do. All right, thank you guys so much. And I will talk with you soon. God bless.